that enemy? It's shining.
I don't know why it's shining. I don't think I want to know, but I guess that's...
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
I'm not done! Dragon Form! Take this! Rising! It got flyers!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Come on, you need to stop moving.
This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Swallow blade! Dragon Form!
In here.
Glimmer Dragon! Here I come! You're finished! Take this! You're finished!
Oh,
Take this!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Take this! Rising Falcon! You're mine! Swallow blade!
I'll crush you!
Tempest?
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Eat this!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Lightning thrust!
We got the advantage.
Good.
Just have to make sure prepared to be steel. Actually, more appropriate.
Let's talk and more doing.
Be still!
Shield! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Lemon soup.
There's always room for improvement.
Alright. What's going on down here?
I hate camping out.
We are camping. We are camping.
I feel all bent out of shape.
I know what you mean. Hard to settle down after seeing all those ruins.
We fought hard to help liberate the people of Dana, but every realm we've been to along the way could have easily turned out like this.
When powerful forces collide, the destruction they leave gets that much worse.
So we've been lucky things haven't turned out worse up until now?
Regardless, I don't want to see this realm get messed up any more than it already is. We have to capture this lord ourselves no matter what.
Old debits die hard.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Counting the party's money.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
What the heck? The Earthmaster Core.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earthmaster core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Firemaster Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Very true. Very true.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Yup. Talk to Cassandra. Why not?
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the two of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
What did the Renans do to it? Wise idea, perhaps. We'll find another way down. Sure. We got some money. Peach gel. Shoot. I'll come back for that, if anything. Got some astral orb. Got some potato. Yeah, I came from that way. I'm tripping. Alright. Time to go down. Whoa, shit.
Phew, what a rush.
Indeed, what a rush. Oh, shit.
Guess I misread the landing.
Oh, snap. Kinda wanna know what's that way. What's this way? I need to fight some of these enemies.
Gotta break through. It's over. Come and face me. Got fire. All yours. I'm not done. Take this.
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the pummeling to me. You require help.
Oh.
Here I come. You're finished.
Eat this!
An astral artist?
That's my cue.
We are shut him down. Invincible.
Alvin and the others truly are strong. What about me? What if I do?
It's over. Be still.
Now I'm real mad.
Here I come. Slash. Swallow blade. Be gone. Look sharp.
Lightning terribly.
Lightning Tiger Blade. See that?
That training's paying off. I'm on it. Rising.
Now I'm in the groove.
Here I come.
I'll crush you.
Cerberus.
Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. One deadly strike, just as ordered.
What's this? A couch that looks completely out of place. Was it for a lord? Interesting. The chest. Woo! We're rolling a dough now. Not really, but you know what I mean. Someone's been keeping mementos. Well, no, memento, what? I guess I'll fight these guys.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Thank you.
Look at Crow's up. Time to get out of the way.
Try harder. Pissed off.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
Just getting started.
Lightning thrust. You're on. Swallow blade. Here I come.
All good things come to an end.
You're mine. Be still.
Ready and ready. Swallow blade. Armor won't save you.
Here I come. Lightning thrust. Do it, Jolie. In an instant. Impact claw.
Impact cross.
You're mine. Swallow blade. Lightning thrust. Thrust. Lunar Rondo. You're on. It's over.
There you go. You like me again.
Take this. Dragon Swarm. I'm on it. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Phoenix.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Yes, we all are. There's a mechanism. Was that generated for an elevator? Yes. True. Stop on surface as well. Ooh, okay. ground 4. Ah. I need basement 3. That's what I need. Forest ruins.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Alright. I do have to go that way. Oh, I have to go off. I have to go the other way. Anyways, might as well. Might as well fight.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough. This one's all mine.
Raging Cascade!
No escape. Swallow blade. Be still.
They're hiding thick as armor.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for you, truly.
Come on.
An astral quartz?
That's my cue.
Did you just...
Shut him down.
I need you, remember?
Right.
Take it. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
Here.
No. No escape. Be still. Luna Rondo. Rising Lightning. Here I come. Swallow blade. Dazzle. Luna Rondo.
Prepare to be sealed, though. Actually, sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk in more doing. Now!
Totally. In an instant. Impact block.
Cut across.
No complaints from me.
No complaints from me. Scaled crystal. Money,
What's
money,
this thing?
money, money. What the money? Interesting. Intriguing indeed.
No holding back.
This'll be a piece of cake. They got me flanked.
You're mine.
Art expert coming through. It's a duel of the arts.
Luna Rondo. You're on.
Light acid.
Take it.
Freeze.
Oh.
See ya. Can you take care of them?
No sooner he than done.
No complaints here.
Where are you going? I'll bring you back from death to life. Supernova! Resuscitation! I can feel the medicine working. Barrier heal! Raging Cascade!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it. I'll leave it to you. Be still.
on, Alphen?
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought.
Protect
I found
Ray.
some equipment.
What that is. Ooh. Loki. Physical
Let me take a look at
damage.
it.
Interesting. Alright, on to the other place.
Little help!
Here I come! Normal blade! I'm looking thrust!
Dream!
Glimmer dragon! You picked the wrong fight!
My astral energy!
Be still! Got fire!
I've got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Now! There!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Guess we don't know our own strength.
You could say that again!
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason.
Turn on the generator. Basement 1. Interesting.
It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
Hideout.
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
I've got a really bad feeling about
I
this.
can carve through armor.
Normal blade!
I'm surrounded. This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Can't end here!
Here goes!
Oh my word.
really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Is there one at this point? Goddamn. I wonder. Ground floor. Ah, my lord. There was not a... yeah, we're not.
Finally. If only we could have flown with... There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we fight?
Yep. It's actually pretty fun to observe them from afar.
Dark Wings.
Hey, Rinwell. What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been passed down for generations.
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black. Huh.
Nice. Alright, rest.
I'll see you again tomorrow. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.